over. If you ever want to believe in the mysteries of glory that we speak of to you, look into the mirror of this life as we know it. Come, my friends, we'll take the best and we'll share it. Trust in us and you'll know no cares. Throw back your arms and take to the air.
How's that?
We love these islands and all that they share.
Well now, time to introduce you to the North Shore. To do that, I have to adjust the iPod. This is your generation's fault, you know that, don't you? Yeah. I've come to the conclusion whoever invented the iPod did it strictly as a cruel joke on old guys like me. I'm still using an abacus. My idea of new technology is the slide rule. Think about it. We went to the moon on the slide rule. Haven't been too far in the confuser yet. Anyway, here you go. Your introduction to the North Shore. Welcome to the North Shore Molokai. How's that? You guys thought I was going to take a dive off that cliff, didn't you? You're anticipating it. No fun that way. Besides, I want you to look at that. We got to make a turn, though. Clifford and Chantel, like see. Hang on. Hey, Krista. Remember I tell you how the islands are created one layer at a time? You can see that right here. Oh, in Clifford, we get goats out here, you know. Yeah, and the goats, they're covered in Velcro. They are. That's how they stick to the wall. Little black dots, sometimes white dots, you see. Some right there in front. Oh, here's a piece of useless information for you. Ryan, Velcro is 63 years old this year. I went and told my grandchildren that the other day. And they've now just decided I'm no longer older than dirt, I'm now older than Velcro. Could be, huh? Yeah. Sometimes they're out here, sometimes they're not. I saw some back there. I don't see any over here this day. We'll go check out the big waterfall. Has two names, Kaiva Papalaua, referring to the tall waters and the tall land. 1,640 feet high. But again, look to the sides. You'll find Kodak moments hidden here and there.
I know I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life, I've loved you more. Though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them, but in my life, I've loved you more. In my life, I've
How's that? Boy, don't try this in a 747, huh? I went driving an F-100 one time. I thought you were going to make me pay for it. I never even had to pay for the parachute. However, they did make me walk home, and I didn't think that was fair. I mean, after all, I went broke the other guy's airplane before I broke mine. I should have been good for a ride home, huh? That was a long walk, too, that was. Now the sea cliffs of Molokai, considered the tallest and the steepest sea cliffs in the world, over 3,000 feet. Now these sea cliffs were not created by erosion, no, and it wasn't pushed out of the bottom of the ocean by any gigantic tectonic forces either. See, at one time it was a nice gentle slope from up on top, way out there, ended in some sandy beaches. 1,500,000 years ago, one big crack developed down the middle of this island, and the entire north half of the island took off north. Krista, a little perspective. As much island as you see out here now, that much island was on this side. It and everything holding it up clear down the bottom of the ocean, some 10,000 feet, went north. They say it was like dropping Mount Everest right here. Talk about tsunami, huh? Ooh. Ah, you guys know about tsunami. It's a seismic wave. But you know there's more than one wave in a tsunami. It's a whole series of waves. This series of waves was 600 miles from the front to the rear. The waves as tall as the sea cliff, and the whole thing moving out at about the speed of sound. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of glad I never had beachfront property back then. That wouldn't have worked. We're going into the valley now. This valley is called Wailau, bundles of food and water. I got an old story for you. It's a sad story. It's a mushy story. Oh, you know what that means, huh, Chantel? It's a love story. It took place in this valley, though, centuries ago. And mostly these stories are told as a chant. But Ryan, I won't tell him as a chant. We're going to be here all day long. Caitlin and Colette and Hawaiian do the chant to get long-winded, huh? Yeah, be here forever. So me, I'm going to do them in what I like to call English. Plenty of people arguing that, huh? That's all right. The group going to do the backup singing, Makaha Sons. You know them guys, huh? Yeah. Makaha Sons? Yeah. You're wondering why it's bumpy? It's a county road. We never get our stimulus money yet. We need a new tractor. Centuries ago, when the earth was new and the people first walked the land. And the gods walked the lands with us. The god of the cloud, Keula, that's him above us there. He went and looked down to see the people on the island and became very curious. He liked no more about these creatures wandering around this island. Well, decided the best way for find out, come down from the mountain, change himself into human form, walk amongst the people. So this he did. As he went walk amongst the people, he decided, ooh, I like the people here in the island. This is a good thing. He also found a beautiful young woman. Her name is Puele.